Hi, good morning. I'm Thilageswary Veerasingam.
I'm Norshafika.
I'm Heah Hui Yee.
I'm Norul Nazihah.
I'm Herng.
And I'm Ahmad Faez.
Today we are going to talk about oral report progress about the NGOs.
The objective of our project is that it is a platform for us to learn more in details about the NGOs in Malaysia. Since our course is related to health science, so the NGOs that we have chosen is also related to health science.
Okay, second objective is to learn how to send formal email to the NGOs. And the third objective is to enhance our soft skills and communication skills with the professionals.
So there are a few organizations that we are currently working on, which include the National Autism Society of Malaysia, the Pink Triangle Foundation, the Malaysia Child Resource Institute (MCSI), the Malaysian Association of Parents and Children with Cancer (PIBAIK), and the National Cancer Society (MAKNA). For me, I have chosen the Pink Triangle Foundation. The reason why I chose this Pink Triangle Foundation is because of the rapid rise of HIV population in Malaysia, especially among the younger adults. So I want to know more about the statistics and number of HIV population in Malaysia by approaching this Pink Triangle Foundation. The second reason why I chose this NGO is because I want to know more about HIV. I want to know how they treat HIV and how and why people are get infected by HIV. And the other NGO will explain by my group members.
Okay, for my part, I choose PIBAIK. It's because PIBAIK is the one raise fund to help cancer patients. PIBAIK is actually known as Persatuan Ibu Bapa dan Anak-anak Sakit Kanser Malaysia. I get to know this PIBAIK from a course meeting which we organize cross cohort day for my course program. And then this PIBAIK is one of the members, and I really want to know what they sell and how do they raise fund to the cancer patients and which hospitals are involved for their selling.
Okay, for my part, the NGOs that I have chosen is Malaysian Child Research Institute (MCRI). The reason why I choose this NGO is because the organization strives to promote healthy development of children by raising awareness on the rights of the child.
For me, the organizations that I choose is National Cancer Society, MAKNA in short. The reason why I choose this NGO is because I would like to obtain more information about the ongoing activities organized by the MAKNA, and then because our program is very close related to the MAKNA, as we have organized an annual event known as Round Run, which was also in cooperation with MAKNA last year.
Okay, for my part, I choose Mango, Malaysian Environmental NGOs. Mango's an organization that promote the healthy environment. So why I choose the Mango is because I want to volunteer and to do something for the betterment of the environment and society.
Okay, for my part, which is I have been assigned to email the National Autism Society of Malaysia. The reason why is because I want to know more about autism since our country is also popular with autism. Second, I would like to contribute to society to help these people who has autism. And right now I am waiting for their replies.
Next, I will proceed with the chronology of actions taken so far. First of all, every one of our group members has been assigned to email at least one particular NGO with the purpose of requesting an informal email and interview to get a better understanding about that particular NGO. Firstly, we have prepared and sent the first letter that generally includes our knowledge about the NGO, the ways of conducting the informal interview, and once we receive the email reply by the NGO, we prepare another email with attachment of several questions that related to that particular NGO, which we would like to get more details on. And then before that, our group has conducted several discussions on that particular NGO and finally came up with several relevant questions that might be useful for our future, for us in the future. And lastly, we have shown our appreciations towards the NGO by sending a thank you email after we received their replies.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about action that is still due. Okay, basically we have sent and received 3 emails from the particular NGO, and we are still waiting for other NGOs to reply for our questions and also reply our first email to get more info and more interesting stuff about the NGOs. For the individual progress, I have created an email and sent for confirmation. After the confirmation, I have sent it to the NGO, but still haven't been replied yet. And I'm still waiting for the NGO to reply the first email. And then the first email is been sent, and I will send the question to send back the related information. I also took part in the discussion about the question in the WhatsApp group and also the meeting.
For my part, I already sent an email to MCRI requesting for informal interview, but until now I didn't get any reply yet from the NGO.
For my individual job scope, I have created a WhatsApp group to communicate and discuss with other group members, and I initiate discussions and set a time for our discussion meeting. And I also remind other group members to check and update their progress on time.
Okay, for my part, I'm still waiting for the reply from the NGOs. So I also already sent requesting for the informal interviews, but I still did not get the reply. So I also will send another email to the another NGOs as a backup if the NGOs still did not reply.
For me, I have sent an email requesting for an informal interview to the NGO, and I get response from the NGO. I then discuss the questions related to the NGOs with my group members, and then we send another emails to the NGOs about how they work, and then we get immediate reply on the same day. So lastly we sent another thank you email to the NGOs to appreciate their kindness and fast response towards my email. So this is the only NGOs we get reply so far.
For my part, I have been assigned to email the National Autism Society of Malaysia. So for this, I have been collecting some questions and also gathered information about this society, about this NGO, and also I've been sending the email and I'm still waiting for the replies. And as for backup, if they don't reply, I had a list of another NGOs, which is Autism Malaysia, which is a charitable organization that provide palliative care to life-limiting illness. And I also took part in the WhatsApp group conversation, which is giving questions to him about to the Pink Triangle Foundation.
Okay, I think that's all for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.